Hey everyone, what's up? I haven't done this series in over a year now, which is how it always goes. But I do remember very vividly what we did last. It was, we did all the Monster Arena stuff. I think I did that for a few parts, and then people got sick of the game again, and I decided not decided to, it was just more of I fell out of it. But, next week, Dragon Quest 9 comes out, or sorry, 9. Dragon Quest 11 comes out on PS4 in the US, so I'm gonna be playing that. So I was like, you know what? I should probably brush back up on my my Dragon Quest. Alright, it's Chodane. So, a lot has happened. I got a job in China. I had to fight to get that job. I have to go back. I both lost and received my degree. Or no, I'm sorry. No, I lost my degree. I didn't have for a year. Now I'm trying to get it again. All of these have been explained in other videos, so if you want to know more, leave a comment, and I'll be happy to get back to you. But I just assume most people know by now. I know we had to go to Chodane Castle. I remember not going through here yet, so I know this is next. Yeah, let's go. I'll have time to jibba-jabba during this. So, you're trying to get through there. And I think you might be able to just go... No, you can't go through the front door. I want to say the entrance is on this side. Basically, you have to go through the entire castle just to get to the other side. It's kind of ridiculous. What was I going to say, though? So, oh, wow, good. So I'm still made of paper. Snapdragons, I don't think count as dragons, but I'll try anyway. They might. Do I still have them set to auto? I do. Good. So, yeah. Since last year, I went and platinumed Dragon Quest Heroes, which is the kind of Dynasty Warriors type, Hyrule Warriors, Fire Warriors, whatever like the newest way to compare it to. One Piece Pirate Warriors, just a Warriors game. Leave it at that. It's the Dragon Quest version of that. It was a fun game. You get to use holy shit. What the fuck? Okay, let's try that again. I'm a little rusty. Also wasn't expecting 4 different enemies to use area of effect attacks. It's a bit bullshit. What am I going to say, though? Yeah, so I played Dragon Quest Heroes. Very good game. Platinum has an annoying amount of grinding, but other than that, it's fun. I started the second one, but I was kind of burnt out at that point, so I haven't really gone back to it yet, but Dragon Quest Heroes 2 has some really high ratings, so... But yeah, Yangus and Jessica are in Heroes 1, along with monsters from other Dragon Quests. I almost said Final Fantasies, the blasphemies. But I think they add Angelo to Dragon Quest Heroes 2, but I think they remove someone. I think Yangus doesn't come back, but they swap him for Angelo. So it's kind of like Dynasty Warriors, but it's got like a story that includes all of them and stuff like that. It's honestly really fun. My favorite part of the Warriors type games are when they have like a decent story. But like one that like encompasses the different games as opposed to just, alright, that's a lot of enemies. I forgot I could do. I have ability to call team. Let's call the Cunt Smashers in. But yeah, it's, I like games like that where if they combine multiple series, if they like make a good story involving all of them. Okay, so nobody's gonna be affected by it. Fair enough. There we go. Flame Breath sucks because it hits multiple people, and then so does like the Giga Slash thing that used. Calling team works, but it's definitely not that reliable. Didn't he get his fucking eyes thing? This is bullshit. So there's no way to heal your monsters. The only way they can get healed is if you take them back to... I think they might heal when you rest, but if they die, the only way to get them back is through going back to Mori. I think that's how that works. Seriously, fuck these guys. That is a high level spell that he's just casually casting. This is not that hard. This is not that deep into the game. You should not be casting that. Fucking Giga Gash or whatever it is. I'm gonna go away. Hopefully that doesn't take my turn. Okay. So from now on, I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna try and fuck up these things first, because their Giga Gash definitely does more damage than what do you call it? Definitely does more than the Fire Breath, which already is kind of hard anyway. I definitely need to heal more. I might set Jessica to heal, just because I'm slightly worried. But yeah, so Dragon Quest XI comes out. I have looked into it exactly 0 amounts. I have no idea what the game's about. I don't know the plot. I think it's no longer... I think it's an action game as opposed to a turn-based, as that seems to be the way of the past at this point. Let's look at tactics. Let's have her focus on healing. Oh, Angela's already focused on healing. What the fuck? Show Mercy, I guess. Actually, maybe... Let's fight wisely, maybe, and she can focus on healing. I think she has better healing spells to begin with. Actually, let's look. She has no healing spells, which explains a few things. Why does she have no healing spells? Alright. Show Mercy. Focus on healing. Angelo, maybe think about healing us next time before you all die. So, yeah, I haven't looked into it at all, but it's a day one by. I mean, I never thought... Ooh, what did I make? I never thought I'd be into Dragon Quest, but this game stole my heart. It's honestly one of my favorite games. And, oh, interesting. Is that what I was making? I vaguely remember trying to make new shit. I couldn't remember what it was. I think I bought a bunch of stuff, but maybe I didn't. I guess I ran out. I don't remember the recipes. Hold on. Super spicy cheese. If I have 2 Red Bulls, I can make that. I think I was trying to hold out, but I guess I never made it. Long Spear, Moons, Mercy, Moonwar. Oh, okay. I can do that then. So I did buy... Oh, no, wait, hold on. Do these make something? Nope. Okay. Why do I have so many then? Medicinal herb was how I was making roseworts. Shit. I don't know what to try and make then. I'm kind of at a loss here. Bronze Helmet, Silver Curious, Greater Panacea, Moon's Mercy, Mystifying Mixture, Special Antidote. Oh, fuck. I can still make one, but I definitely should have been more careful about that. I should just, like, buy a bunch of medicinal herbs. I don't know why I don't just have, like, a huge stock of herbs in my bag anyway, but whatever. So, yeah, I don't know how the game plays at all. But I'm excited. I didn't think I'd fall in love with this game, but I did. And then Dragon Quest IX took me a bit to get into, but I ended up being very, very happy with it. And it ended up being, again, one of my favorites. I don't like it as much as this one, but there's more freedom, if that makes sense. What else? There's, oh, so I bought the 3DS version of this game, too. I bought it, like, a month or 2 after the last part I made of this. And what I was doing for a while was, like, daily logins. Because for a while, they had, like, a server set up, and they would give a different item every day. And, like, once a week, there'd be, like, a special item. Like, you could get candy cane claws for, which I think were, like, Mori's, like, special weapon or something like that. I know one week I got a gospel ring, which you're only supposed to get when you complete the bestiary. So that was pretty crazy. But okay, so Dragon Slash does do more. But yeah, it was I just, like, I don't know, I played a little bit. I got to level 5, and I think I got to the point where I could start going into the cave. I just never played more of it. I don't know why. I just more because I've been home most of the time, so it's like there's been no reason for me to play it, if that makes sense. Oh, poor guard. So yeah, everyone in the castle has been turned into vines and shit. It's pretty depressing. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, so I enjoy the game, and I like that there's more stuff added to it. But there was like a licensing issue where they couldn't get the original like orchestral soundtrack, so the music isn't as good. It's the same music, but it's like worse versions of it. And there's other minor details, just like the graphics don't look as good, which is ridiculous because this is a PS2 game. Okay, so this is not great. What spells do I have? Sizzle. Oh, why are they multiple groups? Oh my god, this is awful. Legitimately pretty awful. I don't think we're gonna survive this. And I don't know what to do, because this is the dungeon before like the game opens up. So if I can't survive this dungeon, then I can't like get stronger. They're gonna kill my party because they all have that AoE move, which they're not supposed to be using. At least not this much. Yep, I'm dead. Oh, okay. Let's see if Angelo actually heals. Nope, dead. I can't make their HP higher. What do you want me to do? So bullshit. This is really frustrating. For no reason. My party is not... They're not slouches either. Like, they are pretty high leveled for this point in the game. The spawns I'm seeing are just ridiculous. I guess the balance is that these things aren't that heavy. Like, their defense is high, but they don't have that much HP. So if this fuck could actually kill some of them... Oh my god, no. I'm gonna have to take control back of my party. This area might be so difficult that I actually have to go back and try and play the game like a normal person again. Metal Slash is not doing enough damage. Oh good, they can call for backup. That's what I wanted to see. I'm like 2 feet in the door. Do you understand how ridiculous that attack is? Especially since any of them can cast it and there's so many of them. If there was one suit of armor per encounter, and they cast that, then I'd be like, okay, that's fair. But there's 5 of them right now. And I just, like, at this point in the game, there's just, like, no good AoE attacks. Like, Jessica has Bang, but that's it. It's a very weak version. Oh, this is killing me inside. I was really looking forward to playing this game again. And then, just devastated. But yeah, I have the 3DS version. It's weird, because I don't think there's random battles anymore. I think all the monsters are in the open world, which is what Dragon Quest IX did. The graphics aren't as good, the music isn't as good, but supposedly they add shit to it, and the idea of having it portable is pretty cool, but overall I don't know if... Oh, do they heal? Oh, wait a minute. I should be using these guys a lot more often. I didn't realize they healed between battles. Okay, well maybe I'll just spam my fucking monster team. You want to cheat, then I'll cheat too. Also, real big thanks on Dragon for waiting to use that. Oh my god, this sucks. Plus, every time she dies, she doesn't get the XP. Which means she's going to continue to die. Alright. Okay. So, I'm gonna... I'll be right back, I guess. I'm gonna cut out for a second. So, I didn't think it was important, but I just fought a random battle on my way back inside the castle, and Angela just leveled up and learned Zing, Resurrect a Fallen Ally with a 50% success rate. So I don't have to keep running back, so that's good. I also realized I may be underleveled. I thought I was overleveled, but I may be underleveled, which is part of the reason why this is so difficult. I think they said that I should be around like 23 for this part, so that explains a few things. I don't really feel like grinding, but I might have to. We'll see if I die again, or come close to it. What was I gonna say? Something else too. Oh, he learned a new ability, so I was just gonna... I don't think Angelo's helping me that much, so I'm just gonna set him to Show No Mercy as well. Just because I think that'll, he'll actually use his ability. See, we're in Needle Shot. I don't know what that does, so we're gonna find out together. Alright, moving on. Let's see, what can I talk about? Oh, right, so I started watching Critical Role, which is sort of the D&D show. I know there's a bunch of them now, but it was like... I think it's the one that sort of brought it into the popular eye. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically it's watching people play D&D, and you may be thinking, wow, that sounds boring as shit. What a bunch of fucking nerds. And I'd be like, I would remind you you're watching me play a video game right now, so really, are you the one, are you one to judge people's viewing habits? But no, I've watched a few of them before. Like, I've watched Twits and Crits from Funhouse. I've watched Heroes and Half-Wits a little bit from Achievement Hunter. But I just started watching Critical Role, and it's really, really good. Like, I like the other two, but it blows them out of the water. Matt Mercer. It's the big thing about Critical Role is that it's done by voice actors. So it's Matt Mercer as the Dungeon Master. It's got Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, the voices of... the voices of... I'm trying to think. Oh man, am I just trapped here? Shit. The voices of Roy Mustang and Lust, or Lust and Roy Mustang, respectively. But a bunch of other things. Laura Bailey is the woman in like so many games, like the token woman. I know she voiced Fetch in Infamous Second Son, and he voiced Delson, is that his name? His brother. But they're in a bunch of things. There's Marisha Ray, Orion something, Taliesin Jaffe, I think, and then Liam O'Brien, who to me will always be Gaara from Naruto. It's the one wherever you hear the voice, the like really angsty sounding voice. I think he voiced War and Darksiders as well. But yeah, so and they have Ashley Johnson, who voiced the nerdy girl in Recess, and also Ellie from Last of Us, but she is sporadically because she left to do a show, like a real live action show. Honestly, it's super goddamn entertaining. Like the story isn't like they're all so into it. Like the story is really good. Like the one that Matt Mercer's like, I don't know, it's writing or like kind of leading them into, and they're all like really enthusiastic about delivering the lines and stuff like that. It's just really fucking fun to watch. Like, not only do I think it's like funny, entertaining, and other stuff, it's just like I'm genuinely invested in what's gonna happen. So definitely would recommend. I'm like 22 episodes in or something like that, and it just keeps getting better. So I think they just started their second campaign too, where they just roll all new characters and everything. Oh, poor Bard. Can I not leave here? Why would you let me come out here if this was not the exit? Cannot recommend it enough. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. There was, they had one episode where Grog, the dude that Travis Willingham voices, got into a fist fight with another dude, and it lasted like 40 minutes, and I've never been more invested in something in my life. It's like literally like watching an anime. It's ridiculous. So they don't animate it, it's just like you're watching them talk about it, which honestly I think is better because you get to see their reactions and stuff. But I'm like obsessed with it recently. It's like all I've been putting in, it's like all I've been putting on in the background when I play stuff. That is super disappointing that not a single thing here had anything in it. I imagine Schroding has not been like looted or anything. Okay, this will really test it. If they all have their full HP, then all I have to do is make sure they don't die. The only one who's really in danger of that is the Caped Crusader over there. Damn it. Nobody is blinded. I hate these moves. That's why I don't use them. Oh yeah, it looks like they definitely get their HP back. Now the only downside would be that when you call the... I don't know if it costs MP to call the team. I can't remember if it's free or not. So the only downside would be that they only last for 3 turns. So whatever they don't get done in 3 turns, you have to do the rest yourself. I'm pretty sure both the Potbelly and the Hackzilla can do Flame Breath. And that would, like, eviscerate this group, but they just don't do it. I guess that's part of the thing, too, is you don't control what they do. Let's see, what else? And again, just like... It's like each video of Critical Role is like 3 hours, and I'm like 20 episodes in. It's literally been all I've been watching for like 2 weeks. So I've got nothing else to contribute. Oh, you know what I can talk about? I just ordered, I also watched Full Metal Panic, which is just like another mech anime, but it was around in like the late 90s, then mid 2000s, then just came back in 2017. Or 2018, I'm sorry. And it's really good, and I really didn't think I'd like it that much. But I also, when I was doing research, because it's part of Super Robot Wars, which is another series I've been doing, which basically just combines all the mech anime, makes it into a tactical RPG, and it's ridiculous, and I love it. Yeah, I was trying to find pictures of the Arbalist from Full Metal Panic. I know I repeated that. It's because I thought I said Arbalist wrong, and then I was like, let me just redo that. But it sounded exactly the same. So it just sounded like I had like an error. Diary of an Aristocrat. Young Nick has already secured a position in the Palace Guard. Quite impressive for a lad who started out as a live-in servant. I never would have imagined that a total stranger could be appointed to the Palace Guard. Princess Medea seems to have taken notice of the boy as well. I suspect the position is a perfect fit for him. Forgot about that. Like, all the books and stuff in this area, you, like, see, a little glimpse into the history of Trode, the main character, and Medea. But yeah, Full Metal Panic's really good, but I was looking for, oh my god, I'm losing my mind. A thumbnail, because I just got to that part in the game where they introduced the Full Metal Panic characters. I was looking for an image. You know what really sucks about finding thumbnails for Super Robot Wars? Because it's all mech anime, every time I Google the mech that I want like a picture of, it's a fucking action figure, because gunplay and all that shit is so popular. I'm not even kidding, it's like 40 images of just like action figures. I'm like, I don't care, it's not what I'm looking for. It's frustrating. I'm at my wit's end. So, but it's annoying. Like, I just want anime stills so I can like cut them out or whatever. I can't find them. Oh, this is interesting. Hidden spot. I'm trying to explore the entire castle, and it's scaring the shit out of me because there's so many high-level bad guys. It's a book entitled Secrets of Alchemy. A surprising number of people seem to neglect the lowly moonwort bulb, letting it roll about in their bags unused, untouched, unloved. This sounds familiar. You might want to try putting 3 moonwort bulbs into your alchemy pot. Combining unused items in order to save space is one of the fundamental uses of alchemy pot. Oh, you mean that thing I've already made? Thanks. Mini metal. Damn it. Yeah, oh my god, I keep fucking beating around the bush. I'm getting so distracted. When I was looking for a thumbnail, I found out that there's a game that just came out this year for Full Metal Panic, and having just gone through the series and like having just downloaded all of the light novels, because I fully intend to read the series now, I found out there's a PS4 game that just came out, and it's like a weird mix of tactical RPG and not really, so it was like $50 to get. I had to import it, like I had to do with Super Robot Wars. It's what do you say? It was like $50 for the Japanese but with English subtitle version, which I really got to give credit to Bandai Namco. The fact that they put English subtitles in these games is awesome. I love that it gives me a chance to play these games. And they're really good about it too. Bandai Namco, overall, I'm not like I have nothing against them. Like, I'm not like, fuck Bandai Namco. Other than them creating Dark Souls and distributing Dark Souls, which should be punishable by death. But other than that, like, they're a pretty solid company. They do all the Digimon games and stuff like that. But the fact that they know that there's an audience for imports, but like they don't bring it west, they don't like localize it, but they'll just be like, hey, you want it? If you want it, you really do, you can order it, and you can play it. It's just cool. I like it. But I ordered the game. It looks interesting. And if it's not interesting, then, I mean, I'm going to do videos in it regardless so they can write it off my taxes. So that's another thing I found out since last year. In the eyes of the U.S. state, or in the eyes of the country of the U.S., I am a small business owner because of my YouTube and Twitch stuff, which is not fun for me when it comes time to pay for that shit, but it's whatever. It means video games are tax rateable as long as I do videos in them, so I've had worse situations. It just sucks the first year. It's like paying for all this stuff up front. Alright, what do you got for me? I think Yankees is like maxed out. Yeah, so I can only raise it so much. Axe skills. Hatchetman technique masters executioner. Interesting. I think Yankees will probably be the first one I max out. This castle is surprisingly confusing. I really thought it would be an easier dungeon than this. I don't know where I'm going. Alchemy pot's done. I should think of what else. Oh yeah, so the thing about Full Metal Panic that's very frustrating is that, so you have 25 episode season. You have a 25 episode season from like 3 years ago. I'm sorry, from like 20 years ago, because it came out in like 98 or something like that. And then you have, I should sort this. I went and bought more medicinal herbs and I died last time. So you have 25 episodes. They were okay, kind of like average, probably good for the time. Is that not a recipe? Am I crazy? What do you want from me? Moonward bulb, I guess? I don't know if I have anything else to combine it with. Oh, sweet. I forgot I had all that magic water. Okay, cool. I guess just do 3 of these. What was I going to say, though? So 25 episodes of that. And they did 2 seasons in, like, the mid-2000s. One was, like, an all-slice-of-life version of the show, which is all canon, which is super funny to me. And then there was, like, a more serious one called Second Raid, where the military dude who it's based on definitely has some mild PTSD. And hold on, can I battle spells, abilities? Doesn't tell me how much this stuff costs, because his MP's kind of running low. If Call Team costs like 10 MP each time, then I might be in trouble. But no, it's so that was like the mid 2000s, and then they just started releasing more, but it wasn't the end of the series. Like, there's 12 light novels, which I only learned recently are like, it's exactly what it sounds like. They're like light novels. Like, they're not, I started reading one and I was like, oh, I was fully expecting like a regular book, like, you know, I don't know, 5 paragraphs per page. It's hard to, you know what I mean? It's like a regular paperback book, but it's like, there's only like 3 paragraphs per page. So it's like I'm annoyed at myself because there is literally no better way to describe it than light. Like, it's a good, it's a good explanation, but that's pretty much what it is. So that's, I probably want to try and read those. There's 12 volumes of them, like 180 pages per. Oh, I'm an idiot, so it costs 10 MP each time. Well, I've got plenty of magic water, so if I only do it when there's a bunch of these things, then I should be okay. But yeah, so I'm excited for a game about it, because the 4th season got super, 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 super dark, and I'm excited to explore that. And then I want to know if the game goes further than the anime, which it might, because it does in Super Robot Wars. Other than that, we got Spider-Man coming out a week from Friday, and then we got Dragon Quest 11 coming out on Tuesday. I definitely have too many games at this point, but that's okay. I'm just going to steer into it. I don't know where to go from here. I heard this dungeon was confusing, and I didn't believe them, and I regret that now. I wonder if I can open the front door. No. That would, you know, just opening a shortcut, that'd be crazy talk. So I don't know who that is, like his advisor, because it's not Trode. You would think it would be for the king and queen, but there is no queen in this kingdom. Unless it's Trode's husband. Is Trode gay? Did I not realize this entire game? I mean, good for him, but it's never been said. Ah, come on! Stop doing this to me. You know damn well what you're doing, game. What else have I done? I got all of the trophies in Stardew Valley except for the Valley of the Prairie King, and I don't want to go back and try and do more of it, but I know I have to. Because if I stop doing it, then I'm gonna lose my like skill at it. But at the same time, it's miserable, and I don't want to continue. So I'm left at an impasse. Not much. It's just been a lot of school. The two classes I took were... I guess I can go more into that. The two classes I took were US and World History. World History, I more or less blew off completely. And I feel bad about it, because the professor was very, very nice. And I ended up getting a D in it. And US History, I did not... I blew off right into the last, like, week, and I did every single assignment within that week. And that was, like, 45 pages... at the end of it, and it was a nightmare. It reminded me of my English class. The whole reason I took history was like, I can't take classes because I'm taking it at a community college, and it doesn't matter where I take them as long as I have the total number of credits. So the plan was take those at a community college, and then go back to my regular college and be like, alright, I've got the credits now. And they'll be like, okay, here's your degree, everything's fine. Of course, that's not how it's going to go, but I have to wait until the grades are finalized before I can do anything. And then my U.S. history teacher surprisingly didn't just look at all the work I did and just give me A's. No. They've been kind of slow about it. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast, but they are taking a bit longer than I thought to grade everything. What was I going to say, though? I lost my train of thought. I lost it. It's gone. I'm trying to think. It's so close. Oh, did I make it to the library? Oh, neat. Not neat. Shit, I missed something. I missed the magic key. So the magic key is an upgrade to the thief's key. I think there's one more after that. It's like the... I forget what it's called. Magic keys on the west end, on the second floor, the bottommost room on the map. The room has two chests. One can only be opened with a magic key. It contains the Templar sword. The other is a normal chest that contains the magic key. Okay, let's go back. And then there's the ultimate key. Do I not have a map here? Shit. Okay, so where does this lead? I'm just going to explore every room. So they said second floor. Okay, I've already been here. In the west wing. I think I was on the right track. So the library is in the west wing. If I assume the map goes the way I think it does. I might need to heal soon. What the fuck was I talking about in my classes? Right, so I have to do that, and I'm just waiting on it now. But what I was trying to get to in the original point was, I've learned a lot of history. Like, I knew most of it, but it was like a refresher course, and I forgot how depressing world and US history is. Here's a spoiler. Things usually don't go well for us and by us I mean the human race. Not to give you my super edgy take on history, but there's a lot of like repetition where it's like people. I was like, here's an easy one. I was reading about this one dude. It was like a primary source article. Okay, that was weird. I pressed square to try and sort it, and it just took me out of the menu completely. I was reading, it was a primary source article, and it was like this one dude who was like, you know, the wealth disparity is too high. There are like 60 families that own 1% of the wealth, and, you know, we need to work on and he was like, we need to redistribute the wealth, and I was like, that's never going to fly. And it's like, you know, you can never put a cap on how much people can earn, and I was like, again, that's not going to fly. You're ridiculous. And then, but it was more of like he was just pointing out the disparity and stuff like that, and it was written in 1920, which means this whole 1% debacle has been going on for that long, because we've never fixed it, and we're never going to. Did I sort this or not? I don't think I did. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. I'm gonna use magic water just to give myself more chances at calling my team. Okay, so I didn't. I wonder if they don't expect you to go through the throne room. That's definitely where I need to go. Bottommost, I think they mean southernmost. So I was on the right track, sort of. I think I purposely went back because I thought I was going towards the library. Turns out I was going towards the secret area. But it's interesting that this is completely missable. This is the second floor. I think I'm still in the west wing. Assuming this isn't a dead end, which would be very unfortunate. Man, I thought this dungeon would be easier. I really did. What a fool! I also recently played through Assassin's Creed 2. That was like my Stardew and Assassin's Creed 2 were like my two break games when I was working on my schoolwork. It was I would play Stardew because it was like relaxing, and I still had like to play the normal game. What I would do was, since Stardew is like a daily based farming game, so like you go to sleep, you wake up, it's a new day, etc. And I would so like say it was like Sunday the 2nd, I would go and play the Prairie King minigame. I would fail, inevitably, and then I would go out, do all my farming and stuff like that I had to do, and then end of the day, go back. It would take like 20 minutes a day. I would go back in and do my best, get some good shots in there. It was still stressful, but it was like it was still a relief to do that instead of like reading chapters upon chapters of U.S. history and other things. I should also mention, I 100%... Is this not how I get here? Are you kidding me, game? I have no map. I don't know where... So, like most students, when I got a new class, I was like, okay, so how do I not pay for the $100+ $200+, $300, $400 for the books of these classes? I think everyone can relate to that. So my plan was, I can't believe I can't get into the West Wing. I don't know what to do. Legitimately, it should be easier. It's right over there. So I was looking online for, pirated copies of the books. Couldn't find any. But I did find the teacher's manual to my U.S. history course, which gave like annotated summaries and stuff like that of the shit that I was supposed to be learning. So I just read all of those instead of reading the actual chapter. I don't know, whatever the book must have been like 1,000 pages, because the teacher's edition covered both classes and was like 500 pages long, and it was only annotations. So I rented my other one, which sucked, but it was good. I don't know, it was interesting to read history because like I'm an English major. I'm supposed to be an English graduate. I like writing. That doesn't bother me. but I don't like, how do I put this? I don't like writing endlessly for no reason, and that's what a lot of that felt like. Stop! Oh my god. So I guess this, I really didn't remember this, but in my, like, because I've been looking up a couple things in, about this game, and everyone says this is like one of the worst areas in the game, because the enemies are way too strong. And I didn't believe them, and now I know it's true. It's like, I cannot think of worse enemies than these stupid fucking suits of armor. They have this bullshit move. They have high defense. They can call enemies to heal them for backup. It's garbage. Maybe one of the worst enemies in the game. Especially since they spawn so much. Also, stop cursing! I guess curse only lasted one turn, so there's that. I'm also hungry now. I just wanted to enjoy this game. What's really annoying is that the game opens up after this. You get a boat, so you can travel the world by boat, and there's plenty of new places you can go, optional places and stuff like that. And the game is keeping it from me. It's not that bad. But yeah, like I like playing this game because it makes me like, I usually record like 2 or 3 parts, sometimes 1. And then I don't play for a year, but it's like, I get the craving to play the game. And the 3DS version should capture that for me, but I don't know. I plan to play more mobile games when I go to China, just because I'm going to be working 6 days a week, so I'm like, I'm probably going to have a difficult time getting into stuff. So mobile games are good for that. You just pick them up and play a little bit, put them back down. Really nothing in here either. Well, I can't think of how to get to where the magic key is, unless it's that door. It is that door. Oh my god. Why are you doing this to me? Actually, how did I get here the first time? I'm so lost. This sucks. I hate this. Ugh. Alright, I'm back in here. Great. Purposely did this to... Oh my god, I did it to avoid random encounters. Alright, let's try this again. So I went back to the other side of the castle. I'm going to try and run around the long way this time. Much to something I don't want to do. Did I come in this room? Yes. Okay. So... I think, obnoxiously, the way to get to the magic key is to go all the way around, which I think leads right there. I don't know if there's any other rooms here that are worth exploring. Supposedly there's one next to a Templar sword. Oh, cool. Which would be cool. I think Templar sword might be what I started with, or Soldier's sword. For some reason the words have a nice day are scrawled in huge letter in one page. Nick smiles happily. Wait, what happened here? For some reason, the words "Have a nice day" are scrawled in huge letters on one page. Nick smiles happily. Look at me, having secrets from myself. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And if you're like, Nick, that's confusing, I'm like, me too, I agree. Alright. The good news is, we did just get spicy cheese. Or we just get another red mold, so I might be able to make super spicy cheese. I still don't know what those do. Oh, I already have super spicy cheese. Look at me. Alright. Combine regular cheese with, I don't know, red mold. Where is it? If I get another one I can make. Can I make it super spicy right off the bat? Let's see. No. The answer is a definitive no. Again, I just refuse to use these in battle as well. I don't know why. No, alright. Let's just make more healing items. I don't know why I'm making so many of these. Like, they're not really coming in handy. It's just more of something. I just don't want to waste the time. My assumption is that for 8 gold per medicinal herb, that the rose wort will be worth more than 24 gold, and I'll make a profit. I don't know if that's true, but in my head it is. Okay. Where does this lead? Why are there rooms between the rooms? My room's so big, my room's got room. Or my crib's so big, my room's got rooms. Is that line? Alright, this is gonna suck. I don't want to use something that causes, I want to use something that costs MP. I don't know that Metal Slash works on literally anything other than metal slimes. I keep trying, hoping it's gonna work on metal enemies, and it just never does. Oh, you're the worst. That someone gets a kill. Good. Okay. Good. Very good. Not less good, but I mean, it's pretty much dead now. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. This is the 5th video I've recorded today. I'm pretty tapped out, to be honest. Like, I'm happy to be playing this game again, but for all this, like, empty, vast wasteland we're going to, I've got nothing. I should have started with this game. Because I try not to... Oh, look at that. Find a garden. Oh, this must be Medea's room. I think if you combine a garter with a hunter's bow... what does Angelo have? A hunter's bow. However, I think if I didn't... Here's where we're kind of in a pickle here. If I... Yeah. If I combine that right now, then Angelo loses his bow. So I can only do that once I get out of this godforsaken place. You know what I might do? Because it might be faster. Once I get the magic key, since I'm so far away from the goal... this is not what I was expecting. Once I get the magic key, I might, It was this magic circle that saved Medea and I from the thorns. Yet in the end, the magic circle my ancestors drew to protect the world from the power of the scepter helped only to protect their descendants from it. We must be grateful to them, although I would be more grateful if they also protect us from these vexing transformations. That's cool, a little side thing. This is not where I wanted to go. I'm mildly perturbed. I thought... Damn it. I thought this would be where I'm trying to go. And it's not. That's the stairs. Did I go the wrong way? I know it's on the 2nd floor, which is what's so fucking frustrating. What was I gonna say, though? I'm just trying to find this fucking magic key. And I'm like, I could just come back. Like, when I'm slightly stronger, better geared, whatever. But then part of me is like, no, that's quitter talk. And I don't want to deal with that, so... Good, more red mold. Like, I'm gonna get this fucking magic key. I definitely got it my first playthrough, too, which makes it so much more frustrating. Where it's like, younger me could do this. I don't know how he did it, but he could. I've been in this room. Okay. Those are the stairs. This leads to the throne room? Where does this lead? To a dead end? Oh, good. I'm glad they got a preemptive attack, because if anyone should get an extra attack, it'd be that group. Oh. I'm so lost. Where the magic key could be. No more detours. Please. It's taken so much longer than I thought it would. You're not the magic key. I know you're not. But you're a map. And I'll take that. Things could be a lot worse. Oh my god, am I an idiot? Was that the real start of this? The entrance is right there. For some reason, I thought You had to go that other way. It would have been so much easier. Alright. Well, this is the only way I haven't gone yet. That's unfortunate. This could have been so much easier. That looks like a shop of some kind. So, I don't know where it is. Oh, shit! I wasn't expecting this to be here. Alright, first of all, tactics. You will follow my goddamn orders. Alright, so... Metal Slash that fuck. Yangus will use Executioner that fells an opponent in one blow if it hits. Right. We need this to hit. And then Jessica has to attack. Her abilities won't work. Spells don't work on these either. I don't know what to do though. Other than physical attack. He does not have any sword stuff. Capable of filling an enemy instantly if a vital area is hit. And Cherub's arrows. Okay, let's try Needle Shot. Okay, well it attacked first. That's a good sign. Means it's going to be here for at least a turn. 2 damage. I think they have 10 HP. Damn. That was expected. Was also expected. Okay, I'll try this again. I'm going to keep going for those insta-kills. And then Jessica physical attacking. I'm really shocked he didn't run away this turn. It's 3 damage. 4 damage. I'm fucked. He's definitely going to run away. I should have just attacked normally. Actually, let me just do that now. It might be too late at this point. Yeah, fuck. I didn't know they were in this castle. So liquid metal slimes give 10,000 XP each, which would have sailed my levels. Like, just fucking easily up by like 3 per person. That's unfortunate. Are you kidding me? They were right here? This could have been... I could have gotten this immediately. Instead, I fucked around and searched the castle like an idiot. I know you need the ultimate key for that cage with the 4 chests, which you get further on in the game. Oh, it's so annoying. I don't think I can use some of this stuff. I'm just going to transfer healing items just because I'd rather I had a more empty inventory. Okay, so Templar Sword, Rapier carried by Templar Knights has proved their status. Makes his attack go up, but I can't equip it. But his skill with sword shouldn't be that good, so it's not worth it. Leave me alone. I'm but a simple man. Okay, so that's cool. Alright. I should go back to having show no mercy. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to kill that liquid metal slime. And it's worse knowing that if I just attacked normally, I would have gotten it. 2 turns is usually about all you get. I mean, maybe. Given like a half chance to hit, I probably would have done like a total of 6 damage to it. If I was lucky. So, it's easy to say what could have been, but I don't think I would have gotten it. I'm fairly confident that I was doomed from the start. Why? These things are really tanky. They have like 100 plus HP. Okay. They give a good amount of gold too. Magic Beast Hide. That's actually worth getting too. Those are kind of hard to come by. Mini Metal. Hell yes. I didn't know I could search these bags for the longest time. I'm so glad I learned. Really, I should have known immediately because they're like detailed. It's like in cartoons where you like see that one frame that's like more detailed than the rest, so you know that's where they're going. Okay, so that was a dead end. I think I know how to get back to the library from here. Also, really, really dumb of me. Should have just gone through the library, unlocked it, because there's a door there. I should have just unlocked it so I could go right back from the outside. I'm a really dumb person. You shouldn't follow me. Okay, that only took forever. Let's just quickly open this goddamn door. Thank you. I don't even know, like, do I continue the story at this point? This is an hour-and-a-half long recording. And it's like, I know I cut a lot of it out, but still, this is gonna get longer. I think I might come back later. And the alchemy pot just went off. Thank you guys for watching. I'm definitely going to record more of these. Sorry for a lackluster part. I got really trapped in... No, we gotta end with some story. Come on, I need a cliffhanger for the next video. I'll read all those books later.
Oh dear. What a state the place is in. It's such a terrible shame. To work, then. First things first. We need to find a book containing information on that ship. Maybe there'll be some kind of clue as to how to get it moving again.
Alright, guess I'm checking the books now. Doesn't seem like there's any enemy encounters here, so... that's okay. The book entitled Explosive, Handled with Care. Generally speaking, rock bomb shards can only be used once, but a little known fact that it's possible to modify them so they can be used over and over again. Method is simple: combine a rock bomb shard with a wizard staff and an alchemy pot. One word of caution, however. Rock bomb shards modified in this way will lose some explosive power. Think of it as a small price to pay for reusability. Neat. Did I know how to do that already? I think... is it a better one than I have now? I have a staff of anti-magic at the moment, but I'm curious about that. This book entitled Better Living Through Cheese. Here's a hot tip: try mixing cheese with an item that heals your body and then eating the results. You'll find that it gives you even more of a boost than eating normal cheese. I mean, okay. That was some garbage advice, but thank you. I appreciate it, I guess. None of these books appear to be particularly interesting. I guess it's good that out of all these books that you only have to check like 2 of these. The book is just so thick that Nick's arms get tired just holding it. Too real. Must be taking a college course. I already made that joke this video. An excellent elven elixir. I've discovered that by the addition of a certain liquid I can give Yggdrasil do a totally new effect. As I learned the technique from an elf, I have dubbed the compound Elven Elixir. This potent little mixture can restore one's magic power. Something plus Yggdrasil? Oh, thanks. What a great myth. Thank you for sharing. I don't know if you have to search every... My voice is giving out. I can't record anymore today. I don't know if you have to search every single book case, or if it just like continues eventually. Alright. Can you not maybe give me a second after I finish the prompt? Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. I'm always happy to learn recipes, though. It's weird. Even though I have an alchemy guide in front of me, I still get joy from finding a new recipe. Dear Diary, oh, the shame. My iron shield is so old I'm embarrassed to go into battle. It makes me look like some kind of marauding barbarian. Guess what? I just heard that if you combine something silver with an iron shield, you get a beautiful white shield. Now all I have to do is pillage some silver for myself. Oh man, that sounds like a great idea. I mean, to make a white shield by combining iron with something silver platter. Crazy. Who would think of that? Okay. It's a magazine called Pure Relaxation. Need to relax? The Robot Serenity is just what you need. It's easy to make, too. All you need to do is combine a cloak of evasion with a garment that relaxes you very much. Okay. That's not helpful. Private clothing, is that what they said? Oh, you know what I should do? I have to unequip Angelo, but... I'm going to do that. I'm going to combine those two things right now because I live a dangerous life. I'll give Angelo his Templar sword in the meantime. I mean, he's only good with a bow, but come on. Okay, so Angelo, Hunter's bow, bye. We found Medea's panties. Or garter, I guess. The thing that holds her panties up. I'm not a girl, so I don't know why, but can someone explain to me the point of garters? I understand it's to hold the underwear up and make it look real sexy and all that shit, but I don't know beyond that. I don't even think it's supposed to hold it. Oh, it's to hold stockings up. I did know that. Am I an idiot? How did I forget that? Someone's in the comments right now is going, why did he know that in the first place? Because I actually do remember why I looked that up. I remembered finding out that part of like a wedding tradition is for the bride to throw the garter out. Or no. It's something weird. It's like she takes her garter off and then the husband keeps it or something. It's a book called Must See for Sightseers. If you spot a cross of ultra in a certain place you must visit. You must have got a statue on the Holy Island, Neos, and the Lord High Priest residence, which floats in the island in the sky. You don't have to be a holy pilgrim to be impressed by these sacred, spectacular sights. No, but so, I remember that's like a weird thing people do at weddings. If you don't believe me, Google it yourself. And then I remember thinking, why do people need garters in the first place? I'm like, hold the stockings up. Got it. Tired of wearing the same old outfit every time you head into battle? If your answer is yes, then don't fret. Try alchemy. Just take a look at this example. Some stone hard hats may be functional, but they're hardly fashionable. Just find one with 2 bronze knives, and voila. Your heavy hard hat turns into hunky headwear. Alchemy is an invaluable tool for any adventure, but it isn't just about survival. It's about going to battle with style. Give it a try. Pretty sure Yangus has one of those equipped right now. This is taking longer than I thought it would. It's a book entitled Pitfalls of Alchemy. Far too many people confuse alchemy with almighty. Do not make the same mistake. The items you create won't always be useful. In fact, some of the things you cook up in the alchemy pot will be worth less than the sum of their parts. For example, if you combine an iron axe with a gold nugget, you'll get a blunt axe. Alchemy is a wonderful way to create new things, but it's important to be aware of the pitfalls, especially when combining expensive ingredients. Oh good, now I know how to make a blunt axe. Yeah, that's typically how things go in any game with alchemy. Like, it's the same with Paper Mario and cooking. Sometimes you can get a worse item just by combining good items. Traveling to Shrodane. Shrodane Castle is one of the most beautiful castles in the world. And rumor has it the 4th floor is home to a powerful, one-of-a-kind magical treasure, but the royal staff aren't saying. Truth remains unknown, but one thing for sure, there's indeed a royal treasure in a different sort in Shrodane Castle. That would be the lovely Princess of Shrodane, Medea. She isn't just another pretty face either. She's got a beautiful singing voice. Yes, the lovely kingdom of Shrodane is worth visiting for Princess Medea alone. I don't know what tabloid book that was and why it's in this library, but maybe they're the reason Dolmagus found the staff. It's a book entitled The Forgotten Ship. It appears to contain information about an ancient ship abandoned in the wasteland. Oh, it was in the last bookcase I searched? Crazy.
Something. Let's read it and see if it can be of any help.
Party pour over the book they found.
So, what we've discovered is that long, long ago, the area where we found the ship was at the bottom of an ocean. It doesn't really help us now, though.
Yangus.
If only the ocean still existed, it would be plain sailing.
Oh, this shit again? How convenient. We're not even on top of a starry hill. Even as a kid, I thought this was a little bit of an ass bowl. I'm just like, hey, the vines happen to make the door frame. Essentially saying, anytime you can create a door frame shadow, then this dude would appear. Which is bullshit. This is purely... I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad it was this and they didn't make me go back to that fucking hill, but... I was still just kind of like, especially after we just did this dude's story. Like, it wasn't that long ago. It'd be one thing if he came back in, like, the 3rd or 2nd act of the game, but we're still in, like, the beginning of the game. It just seems so weird to draw upon again. Hello. Where the fuck is this dude? Oh, there he is. It's also weird to me that it's, like, underwater.
Welcome once
more to the land of the moon shadow, fortunate travelers.
It's
The
a
moon
evil
shadow
Seymour.
window opens
I'm
but
sorry,
once
good
in a
Seymour.
human's lifetime to grant a single wish. It is mysterious indeed that we should meet for a second time. Enlighten me. What wish has brought you back to me upon this night?
He tells us Mari about the ship in the wasteland.
I know the ship of which you speak. Long ago, it would travel the vast oceans, guided by the light of the moon. I remember it well. And now you wish to return this ship to the ocean from whence it came. A simple task. All we must do is revive the memory of ancient times. Those times when there was once an ocean where now there is only land. You saw for yourselves in Ascantha. Now I will again give form to a memory. The memory of the ocean that sleeps in the land. Yes, yes, the music will rouse the memory.
Oh,
It is
you
as
thought
I
this would be
feared.
easy.
This harp is not powerful enough. I will need a greater instrument if I am to perform such a task.
He literally just said it was a simple task, and then he was like, as I thought, it wasn't powerful enough. If it was simple, then...
I must think. Yes, it is coming to me. There is an aura that surrounds you. It is faint, but I can feel it. I see it. A moon shadow harp in the world of the sun's light. With that, no undertaking would be beyond the realms of possibility. Lend me your ears. Somewhere in your world there is an almighty instrument. Somewhere along the path you have already trodden. A friend will guide you to it. My brave children, if you wish to awaken the ancient ship, you must first find the moon shadow harp. Bring it to me, and I shall summon the memory of that ancient ocean, and the ship shall sail once more.
So, basically he says, talk to someone you've already talked to, and you can find the harp. And this may not shock you, but we're going back to Ascantha, which is where that clinically depressed king who mourned for like 3 years or 2 years because his wife died. And then we magically got to see him, show him happier times. That's all you have to do. You just talk to him and be like, oh, here we go. It's surprisingly easy. Makes you wonder why they even added that step in the first place. That being said, we are definitely going to end here. My recording since has been going for an hour and 40 minutes. I don't know how long it actually is because I cut out a lot, but that's still a heft. I don't like looking at that number. I also don't trust recording that long. I don't like going over 2 hours, so I'm very worried. So we'll save in Ascantha so I know what to do, just in case I don't play for another year and a half. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Tune in for the next one, and I love you all.